Welcome to this week's Kidsburgh Kidcast. I'm Christine Sorensen. Have you practiced mindfulness today? Or more importantly, have your kids? We are going to teach your family how to do it in just a moment. But first, why it's an important superpower to have in your skill set. Forbes magazine cites many benefits, including decreasing stress and anxiety, improving self-esteem and self-regulation, and increasing calm, all things that will help our kids discover their superpowers. But what is mindfulness? Well, at its most basic definition, it's being fully present in the moment. Karen Shepard, CEO of Pace School here in Pittsburgh, explains how it works on the brain.
And so we break it down into two very basic things, that we have an emotional center in our brain, and then we have a thinking center of our brain. And so we use a hand model that says the thumb represents the emotional level, and the rest of the fingers, when you fold it over, represent the thinking brain. Sometimes in stress, all stress comes through the emotional center first. Sometimes it gets overwhelmed and it literally flips the lid, and it moves your thinking brain away so that you're really responding very emotionally. And that's why when we're stressed, we might cry or throw a tantrum. You know, you have that child that can't find their favorite toy at bedtime and they won't go to bed and they throw a tantrum. That's because the emotional center of the brain is taking over. And so what we've discovered with mindfulness and mindful breathing especially is that it teaches children a way to help calm that emotional center, which allows the thinking brain to come back into play, so to speak, and that we really can start rationally thinking about what's going on rather than responding emotionally.
All right, so here's your chance to pause the video, grab your kids, and sit down to learn this mindful breathing technique together. Are you ready? Here's Karen.
Well, what I'd like to do is walk us through a mindful breathing, if we could, so it'll take just a few minutes. What I'd like you to do, and this is how we show the students do, is to get very comfortable and sit kind of with a straight spine. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our little tool because it allows little ones especially to kind of follow. And when you breathe in, you're going to want to let your belly actually feel your belly go out. And when you exhale and you breathe out, you want to be able to feel your belly go back in. And while you're breathing, you want to think about your breathing. Try to not think about anything else, but think about the breathing. So let's go ahead and try, and you can close your eyes if you want, or you can follow the breathing ball, whatever would feel more comfortable. So let's try some and listen to my voice. So what I like everyone to do is take a deep breath in, breathe in slowly through your nose, feel your belly go out, and then breathe back out. And pay attention to the way you're pushing that air out through your nose or your mouth. Let's take another inhale, breathe in, feel your belly go out. Pay attention to your air going back out as you exhale and breathe back out. Let's take another breath in. Feel that breath coming in and filling your lungs, pushing your belly out. And then let's exhale and feel that air going back out. One more. Let's breathe in. Slowly feel that air. Pay attention to the air. And then push that air back out. And then we'll stop there. So mindfulness and mindful breathing, you're paying attention to your breath and you're not paying attention to the stress that's happening at the moment. So to teach and practice this at home with students or with children, it's something that you could do before dinner, something you could do in the morning right after kids wake up before they start their day, or right before homework time, which can be stressful for some students at night. So just a couple of seconds to take some deep breaths, help calm that emotional center of their brain and re-engage the thinking part. That's why we think it's so critical. And it is a superpower that children can control themselves.
For more on how to help your kids discover their superpowers, go to kidsburgh.org. I'm Christine Sorensen, helping make Pittsburgh Kidsburgh.